Namaste Gurukulians, hope you have seen the last lecture and complete your homework. In the last lecture we have learned about integers, knowing of our first chapter, knowing of integers, numbers. In this chapter we learn about integers, their absolute value, addition of integers, subtraction of integers and multiplication of integers. Today we learn division of integers. Division of integers. Before starting division of integers, let's see the example from multiplication of integer. Multiplication of integers and division of integers are quite similar. Let's see the example. 6 into 8, you simply reply 48. If we divide 48 by 6, that is equal to 8. If we divide 48 by 6, that is equal to 8. And if we divide 48 divided by 8, 48 divided by 8 equal to 6. Their multiplications and divisions are interrelated. Now, there are certain rules. If we see in the multiplication, if we multiply a positive number with positive number, then we get positive. See the example there above. 6 into 8, that's equal to 48. And the next, if we multiply negative number with negative number, negative number with negative number, that also is positive integer. Consider the same example. Minus 6 multiply with minus 8 equal to 40. And in the third case, if we multiply negative number with positive number, that will be negative numbers. Consider the same example. Minus 6 into plus 8, that's equal to minus 48. And if we reverse the order, that will be same. First one is positive, second one is negative. Same case in division. Same case, same this happened in division also. If we divide two positive numbers, which we just learned in the earlier classes, see the example. These are the two examples of above. Positive numbers divided by positive number, then the result will be positive number. And if example is above, 48 divided by 6 equal to 8. Next, if we divide negative number with negative number divided by negative number, then the result will be same positive. That same thing happened in multiplications. Negative number multiplied by negative number, that will be positive. Negative number divided by negative integers, that will be positive integer. Consider minus 48 divided by minus 6, that is equal to plus 8. And the third case, when negative number divided by positive number, that will be negative. Negative number divided by positive number, that will be negative. Consider the same example, numerical value. Minus 48 divided by plus 6, that equal to minus 8. And the same in the last case. Positive number, I write here. Positive number divided by negative number, that will be negative. Positive integer divided by negative integer equal to negative. Let's see the example. 48 divided by minus 8, that will be equal to minus 6. I repeat, if we divide positive number with positive, then its sign will be positive, and numerical will be divide as you learned in the previous classes. 48 divided by 6 is equal to 48. And the next, when negative number is divided by negative number, that will be positive. Minus 48 is divided by 6 is equal to 8. And the next one, negative number is divided by positive number, that the result will be negative. Minus 48 divided by 6 equal to minus 8. And see the next trick. Let's consider another example. Here we write 72 divided by minus 1. Can you answer it? 72 divided by minus 9. First of all, you have to divide their numerical value. 72 divided by 9 is 8. Now 72 is positive, 9 is negative. So what's our case? Positive divided by negative, then the result will be negative. Or you simply can see that when the both sign have same, either the positive or the negative. Both have same sign, either they have positive or negative. The result will be positive. If they have different sign, one is positive, another is negative. One is positive, another is negative. Then resultant sign is negative. Let's consider few examples. Let's consider 144 divided by 12 minus 140 divided by 12. First is negative, second is positive. Then different sign, then you have to put negative sign over the result and divide their absolute value, that will be 12. Few more questions. Let's consider 81 divided by minus 3. Consider minus 81. Minus 81 divided by minus 3. Both have the negative sign, same sign, then the resultant will be positive. And 81 divided by 3 is 27. Positive sign doesn't need to put also here. That is your division. Let's go to our next topic. And our next topic is properties of addition, multiplication, division of integers. We start from the addition. Properties of addition. Properties of addition. Addition of integers. Properties of addition of integer. We have 5 properties addition of integer. First one is closure. First one is closure. In the closure property, mentioned in the name close, everything are in the closed set. Let's see the definition and example. If you take any two integer, it may be 5. Let's consider another, it may be minus 9. And we have to add them. What we get? Different sign. First of all, you have to differentiate their absolute value. It's 4 and greatest absolute value is 9. So put sign is same, which has the greatest absolute value, minus 4. 5 is an integer, 9 is an integer. If you add that, what do we get? Minus 4. Minus 4 is also an integer. That is, if you add two integer, we get also an integer. And what's the closure property say? If A and B are any two integer, if A and B are two any integer, then A plus B is also an integer. Is also integer. If a and b are integer, then a plus b also an integer. A plus b is also an integer. This is the closure property. If we add two integer, then the resultant will be integer. And the next property is, we can write it D. Next property is commutative. Commutative property of addition. Commutative property of addition. In this property, let a and b are any two integer, then a plus b equal to b plus a. Let's consider an example. Take an integer, it may be 6. Take another example of an integer, it may be 11, minus 11. 6 is an integer, minus 11 an integer, then we add what we get? Minus 5. But if we reverse the order, what we get? Minus 11 plus 5. 26. Minus 11 plus 6. What we get? Same, minus 5. If we change the order of the addition, then the result will be same. This is called the commutative property of addition. Or we can write, on changing the order of integration, the result will be same. We can write on changing the order of integer, on changing the order of the integer, we get the same result. We get the same result. I explain both the property again. I repeat it. Closure, if you add two integers, then the resultant will be an integer. Commutative, if you change the order of integers, then the result will be same. A and b are any two integer, then a plus b is always equal to b plus a. Next, property of integer. Next property of addition is associative. Associative property of addition of integer. Associative property of addition of integer. Third, we can write it as C. Associative. Associative. In this property, we have to choose three integers. Let's say A, B, C, and then A, B, and C, and three integers. Then we add with grouping A plus B plus C is always equal to A plus B plus C. Or we can write, we get the same result if the grouping is changed. Let's consider with the example. First of all, we consider an example. Take any three integer. A equal to 5, B equal to -7, and C equal to 8. Then add left hand side. A plus B plus C. Put A equal to 5 plus B equal to -7, and then plus C. What we get? First of all, you have to open this bracket. 5 plus -7, that is equal to -2 plus 8, or the result will be 6. Take the right hand side. plus C equal to 8. First of all, we have to add or open this bracket. That will be 5 plus 1. Different sign, you have to differentiate. And what's the absolute value of minus 7? 7. And absolute value of 8 is 8. If you difference, it is 1. And greater absolute value is 8. So we put the sign same here. And that will be 6. This is the associative property of addition. If we add the number by using grouping, the result will be same. Or we can write, we get the same result if the grouping is changed. We can write, and we next will go to the next property. And the fourth property is identity. Identity of additive identity. Additive identity. Additive identity. Additive identity. Fourth property that we can write with the D. Additive identity. Identity, take any integers. What should we add? We get the same result. That is, consider with an example. Let's 5. What we add with 5? Get the result same. 5. We can put 0. We can put 0. And 0 is an integer. If you add 0 to any number, you get the same number. That's 0 is our additive identity. 0 is the additive identity. And the last property of addition is inverse. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. Additive inverse. If we choose any integer, then what we should add to them to get additive identity? That is, if same, consider the same 5 is an integer, what we should add here to this 5 to get additive identity? That is 0. We can add minus 5. That will be 0. That is, if A is any integer, then minus A is additive inverse. Then minus A is additive inverse. Okay. If A is an integer, then minus A is additive inverse of A. That's okay. Additive inverse. Now the question arises, what's the use of this property and how the question arises and how can they help to solve this question? Let's consider. Add minus 30 plus 34 using commutative property. Commutative property. and minus 13 plus 34 using commutative property. What's the commutative property? If a and b are integer, then a plus b is always equal to b plus a. Commutative property. If a and b are two integers, then a plus b equal to b plus a. That is minus 13 plus 34 is equal to, change the order of the integers, that is equal to 34 minus 30, or we can write with notation this 34 plus minus 30, and that will be equal to 21. Different side, you have to differentiate them and differentiate the absolute value 34 minus 13 equal to 21, and greatest absolute value is 34 and 34 are positive sign, so the result will get positive sign. Consider with the example of associative property. Plus 9 minus 8 using associative property. Using associative property. Associative property. What we say that associative property? If a, b, c are three integers, then a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. Associative property. Associative property. If a, b and c are three integers, then a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. Here a equal to 30, b equal to 9 and c equal to minus 8. Change the order. A plus b 13, we can write simply 13 plus 9 plus minus 8 equal to a, that means 13 plus b plus 9 plus c equal to minus 8. Now 13 plus 9 22 plus minus 8, you have to add 22 with minus 8 and that will be 40. That's your answer. This is the use of additive property of associations. This is associative property of addition, and that's use it. Now you have to learn the property of multiplication, property of division, and property of subtraction. We also learn in the next lecture. Now you have to do your homework that will be provided by